Bebbanburg, baby. Bamburgh.
Bebbanburg. All right, so it took Uhtred like 5 seasons and then a movie to retake this castle?
Yeah. We're going to try on the first try here, so.
Okay.
All right, well, here we go.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Screen Chronicles. I'm Steve, with me as always is Sea Biscuit, and today we are going on a tour of some awesome things we've always been interested in.
Right now, folks, we are in Lindisfarne, or Lindisfarne, where marked as the beginning of the Viking Age. Vikings invaded in 793. But also over here, which you can't see, is Bamburgh Castle. We're going there after this.
So what you might not have been able to hear Colby say is that in this video, we are visiting 2 unique places in Northern England, Lindisfarne and Bamburgh Castle. Both places are of interest to us because they both have connections in shows we like, including Vikings and The Last Kingdom. Our interest in Lindisfarne comes from the island's connection in the show Vikings, where Ragnar Lothbrok and his group attacked a monastery that began their obsession of raiding England for wealth in the show. This is historically accurate to the extent that Viking raiders did attack the monastery here on 793 AD. And the Vikings of Scandinavia are well documented raiding England and other countries south of their sea. We also pointed across the water to another landmark, Bamburgh Castle, also known as Bebbanburg, Uhtred's dream fortress and birthright in The Last Kingdom. Historically, there are several Uhtred's associated with the castle. One Uhtred associated with the castle was active during the Viking Age, but not during the time of Alfred the Great and his descendants in the 9th and 10th centuries, but rather in the early 11th century. We're finally doing it. Can't wait to see, and we'll show you there. Thanks.
Let's go.
And the sheep are trying to storm the castle walls here.
I'm leading the sheep.
Oh, what? We got some Outlander here, some crossover. Vikings, TLK, Outlander crossover.
Where is it?
And look.
And that was a native film, was translated against English, and it was decommissioned in 1890. Put some board and turned it, and everything you see around here, that's
There's the Bamburgh right there. What a great day. Alright, so we just got out of that there, Colby.
Yes.
What did you think? So
It was pretty cool. I mean, it was originally a fort built by the British to fight against the Scots and the Japanese too.
little TLK Outlander Vikings crossover, right?
No, this is in the TLK. This is the island that Hill raised Osberg, and where Heston was as well selling goods. They sailed from here and got caught in season 5. And in Vikings, this is the island that was invaded, as I mentioned earlier, in 793. There may have been other raids before that, but this is the one that historians sort of mark as the beginning of the Viking Age, where they started raiding other settlements. So pretty cool to be here, trying to figure out how they landed here.
But we know that the fort we were just in wasn't around when the Vikings first landed at this holy isle of Lindisfarne back in the 600s.
No, because what they had here was a monastery, so it was more of a religious isle. And then later on, it was built into a defensive fort against the Scots.
What do you say, 1500s, I think, right?
1540s, I believe he said it was originally
1540s.
built. Now it looks a lot different now because in the 1900s.
St. Cuthbert, huh? St. Cuthbert Memorial.
Going to St. Cuthbert's.
St. Cuthbert.
Remember him from the show?
Oh, I remember him. St. Cuthbert's teeth.
And the life of St. Cuthbert will not right itself.
When King Uhtred was being crowned in season 2.
Over the remains of a blessed saint, he was crowned king. Build an army and I will command it.
We're going to his memorial right now, where he was killed by Ragnar Lothbrok.
Probably.
There's a seal up there. They're looking at us. What? His body was buried here? St. Cuthbert?
St. Cuthbert's body was originally buried here, and when they took it away, it was so well preserved, it was considered a miracle. That's kind of why.
That's why he's so.
Save his keepsakes and relics, and
That's why it was so important for everyone then.
Alfred really liked his heart.
Really liked his heart. So we just read here that St. Cuthbert was buried here, but now he was moved to Durham after they dug him up. The monks moved there because they were like, there's too many freaking Vikings here. We're here.
Bebbanburg, baby! Bamburgh.
Bebbanburg, Colby, Bebbanburg. And this is our first time being here in person.
Yes.
And we're excited that we're finally here, man.
Yeah.
All right, so it took Uhtred like 5 seasons and then a movie to retake this castle.
We're gonna try on the first try here, so.
Okay.
All right, well, here we go.
It's pretty epic timeline here. We're finally here after years
Northumbria.
of last kingdoming. We are actually in Uhtred of Bebbanburg's fort.
Oh, it feels
We got it. We honestly got it quicker than he did, though.
Yeah, we got him pretty easily. Not sure why it took him so.
Took 5 seasons. What
Yeah.
we got
Lost
in the
it
last
again.
kingdom.
He lost it again. In the movie.
Lost it again in the movie.
Yeah.
It's really 5 seasons in the movie. We got here we started 2019. It's 2023. 4 years for us. So 2 less seasons.
Yeah.
You know, if you count the movie as a season.
Yeah. So
So we're gonna check it out.
we're gonna take it over.
Let's go see. No. So the cannons are new though, huh? For Uhtred didn't have these, I think, right? Oh, did you see this? Bebbanburg was the first castle to be destroyed by cannon fire. Wow. By cannon fire. So of course they're like, let's get some freaking cannons. Let's not have that again. Bebbanburg has been through the ringer. Uhtred just sees this and just doesn't do it.
Show's over. I'll go to the last kingdom one first.
Oh yeah, let's go there. Wow, look at this.
This is massive.
It's too bad there's nothing more like recognizable from the show. The thing is, since it's wooden, you know, they can really just make it
I mean, I think you can go to 100.
however they want. But I just mean, wouldn't it be cool to like see real life?
Yeah, like this is what it is.
Like we just saw Finan and Uhtred standing here. Here's where we came.
3,000 years. So let's move on now. About 1,000 years to the next piece of this water system. So, in this display case, it's a Bamburgh piece.
It's one of the private apartments here. People live here. Wow. Welcome to Bebbanburg. I think the Ivar is playing in the background. It is. That's great. This was season 3, Alfred throne. We just sat in. We were just Alfred.
And that scene in season 3, isn't it?
Oh, this is the prop? Wow.
Yeah, the one from the show.
Wow, the Chronicles. Alfred's Chronicles right here. Season 3. And they're talking about the final meeting between Uhtred and Alfred.
The act of committing ink to parchment gives a deed permanence. To Uhtred, the true Lord of Bebbanburg.
St. Cuthbert's heart right there. Oswald. St. Oswald. We said St. Cuthbert earlier.
The heart of St. Oswald.
Got some retro Uhtred here.
Oh, the retro jersey.
A retro jersey here.
Oh, it's a great retro jersey.
space. You know, Uhtred might have built this, but I think Alfred would have liked this. Just go through the castle. It's my boy. King Ethelfrith the Destroyer. It's my boy. Uhtred. So a little bit later than the show. The real Uhtred, who during the 11th century has been recorded as an ealdorman or earl. Uhtred was evidently a prominent person within the English kingdom, as King Ethelred gave him the hand of his daughter, Eagifu, in marriage. Some evidence shows that this Uhtred was in many battles against the Scot of his time. There's even a story of him putting the heads of some of the dead Scots that he beat in battle on pikes outside the fortress. There's a lot in here. Yeah. Oh, damn. This is a little spooky, isn't it? I was kind of like, I want to see the outside again. Oh, wow. Everyone wants his throne, but we've been hogging it. See, even jesting gets
No jesting around.
What else? Sabbath breaking, reveling. What? How do you even?
Being drunk.
Being drunk. Scoffing.
Get in there. Oversleeping.
Oversleeping. This just isn't fair. Uhtred, what have you done? Oh.
It's funny, you can't see Lindisfarne as well. As you can see the Bamburgh.
Oh yeah, there's Lindisfarne right there. Lindisfarne, that's where we were. It's pretty sweet.
Oh, look at those, dude, look at those new modern defenses down there. Defenses, right there. The wooden one. That'll keep them out.
The defenses. This is the entrance. The only entrance before to Bamburgh. So I wonder if that side we came in on, that just used to be a cliff, huh?
I'm not sure.
Go back out.
Why?
Because we don't let your kind in here.
Oh.
I think one of the other cool, interesting things, and we're standing actually in front of the first Lord Armstrong here, is that, Uhtred did capture this place at the battle, but eventually, how you mentioned, it was destroyed by cannon fire. The English then had it, and they actually gifted it as private land to the Armstrongs. So it's actually still owned by that family now.
I think it was gifted to someone else first.
I think it was the Armstrongs. But anyway, though, this is the grave behind us here. And I think it's pretty cool. It's just, now it's privately owned, and that's why there's those flats and stuff here.
Serpent bench.
Serpent's bench.
Serpent's bench.
Bench of Uhtred.
Serpent's breast.
And we're down in the sand dunes here.
Yeah, where would Edward have gotten pushed off? That would be a cliff like that. Kind of
And then here's a little cricket pitch. Or croquet? I don't know. Some sort of English sport. So here we are. We've gone all the way pretty much around the castle now. What do you think of the defense here?
This is tough. So this was actually built by the Mormons in the 1100s. And this is the only part of the castle that survived the siege of 1464 that we all know very well. The siege of 1464. This is the side that attacked last. The cliff and then the castle on top. This looks pretty cool.
I'd have to say most of it though. I'd say most of the castle has not been this formidable. I feel like you could have come up to it more, but this side is pretty impressive. All right, so we have just seen all of our fortress of Bebbanburg. We've just captured it. We sat on the throne, of course. So we're fans of The Last Kingdom, obviously, and that's really how we got exposed to any of this. The only reason we're here. So I mean, to me, I guess the biggest thing was Uhtred. The Uhtred that show is loosely based off of from the author Brian Cornwell. He was actually more in the 1100s?
1000s.
1000s.
Fought a battle in the 1000s.
1000s. Yeah. And he actually took Bebbanburg. And he defended the place. He was
named an earl.
He was named the Earl.
Yep.
So he was a leader and a ruler of the time, and he took this place.
Yes, there was an Uhtred, but he existed after Alfred.
Way after Alfred.
And
formation of England.
But this castle existed, well, at least the original fort existed way before Alfred. Back in like the 6th. Well, actually, they have evidence that people have been settling here thousands of years ago, like 3,000 years ago. But they started, the fortress I think was built in like the 600s. And since then, it's had various owners. It's been destroyed. It was the first castle to be destroyed by cannon fire, which was an interesting fact. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
And then rebuilt and then restored again, so it's had a turbulent history. And a really fascinating history.
Yeah. And I'd say the Bebbanburg today, I mean, it's definitely worth checking out. I mean, there's a lot of cool interactive stuff they have.
They do an awesome job.
They have displays of old armor, things like that. I'd say that the Last Kingdom display that they had in that one great hall, it was cool. It wasn't like amazing. It wasn't a ton of Last Kingdom stuff.
Wasn't a ton of stuff, yeah.
But again, it's a show. It's not history to the place, really.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that they're able to do that, though. Anything and acknowledge it, and I'd say probably the coolest thing for me, besides just the scope of this place and seeing it, was seeing like that big couple of the big halls that were in there, and the armor and the weapons they had hanging up on the walls.
It's amazing.
Felt really epic.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's just cool to think how long this area has been inhabited. It's still inhabited today. There's actually flats here.
There's apartments.
Still, which is incredible.
People would get the rent out in Bebbanburg.
So it's so cool. Had a great day here, and Lindisfarne as well was amazing.
Yes, what a great time. Finally get to do it.
Yes, we've conquered it.
From Last Kingdom, screen chronicling, and now we're here. We manifested it, man.
Surreal. Yeah, so we're done here, Bebbanburg.
Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch all of our Last Kingdom stuff.
Yeah.
We really just want to take a tour of this place to sort of celebrate our friendship and
our time with the Last Kingdom.
Time with the Last Kingdom.
On the podcast and
the experience we've had. So this was awesome. Thank you for watching. If you did, give us a like, subscribe, check out all of our other Last Kingdom stuff. And it's like we always say, goodbye, and destiny is all.